Oh, yeah, right. You blocked me, didn't you? So until this week, we're going to get the paperwork settled.
Nobody cares, honestly.
There you go, Booger Eater. Now
I'm
you
gonna
fucking
block
go,
you.
because now you're fucking blocked.
Okay, you're blocking good.
This is my motherfucking life. You block me, I block you, bitch.
Where's Omar? Oh, texting.
I don't think he's in here, but I don't think he can come up. He don't have guest access, I don't think.
That's crazy. He should be able to get it back. I mean, I don't know what was said. It wasn't me, but... All right, let's change you again, honey. You took a sack of shit for laughter. We should drop it off at his door.
Probably just comes in here to report anyway. It's probably only...
No, he's not only here just to report. He just got blocked because that...
The only other thing that was, I guess, insinuated was the taser story, that your name was brought up.
Who did that?
Did they talk about that on your panel too, Jude? Did they talk to you about that, or somebody messaged you to say that?
No, messaging, no, because I like, there was really, I didn't really message people. It was talked. When it happened, the next day, it was announced on my live. Bob had come into my live to say that Lisa had gotten tased.
Oh, wow.
And that's it. He had said what had happened. Okay, how your name was ever mentioned, okay, as
Can you do us a favor? Can you go back and look for that live?
I mean, the lives are long, so I can, yes. If you can, you'd have to give me the date, because I don't remember when it happened.
I could probably...
But if I have it, absolutely. Okay. I remember one day, because you have to think that I never really messaged people, but I did have a conversation with Danielle where, when it had been insinuated that Pete had been involved, I did ask Danielle, okay, if it was possible, like, could he have done that? And she told me no. And the reason why is, she says, if somebody tases you, they're going to steal your purse, they're going to do something. They don't just, tase you on the corner. So Danielle had told me no, she didn't believe that he had been involved. And that was it. But who had brought up, I don't remember.
Well, the people, I mean, I know who it was. I got a message the morning of it, and it was Laughter that said it. Bob brought it up. JM was in the panel. Laughter's the one that verbally said it. Pete probably did it. That was his exact words. Pete probably did it. Laughter's the one that put it on me. I still got the message from the person that told me about it. Said, I don't know if you're aware of this, but they were live this morning on so-and-so's panel, and Bob was talking about something happened to Lisa last night, and was talking with JM about it, and then Laughter jumped up there, and he's the one that said it. But it ain't, I mean, none of that shit's important to you. And I'm not up here to berate you or anything like that. I just was curious. I seen you one time make that statement where you said all the horrible, disgusting things that Outlaw does to people, and I was wanting to know, like, what were those horrible, disgusting things that I did? But
people
you answered
say
that question.
Things, but you've never. People say a lot of things on TikTok.
Yeah, well, I mean, when someone, that's
I've never had an issue, and I've said it many times on my live.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I'm not up here, Jude, to be ugly or berate you or anything. I'm just, here to just point I want to point that out is, people when they relate it and they start this fucking storyline of someone, and then people pick it up, like whatever was told to you that you didn't witness, and you said, I said these horrible, terrible things, and when people say shit and here's the way it goes that I've noticed on TikTok on panels, because it's a lot more women than it is men on this side. And God help a man if he's on a panel and a woman says, fuck you, motherfucker. And then the man says, no, fuck you, motherfucker. Then it's like the end of the fucking world because the man said "fuck you, motherfucker" back. You know what I mean? And
there's a lot of women that talk much worse than any man on here.
yeah, I'm just saying it's manipulation. It's emotional manipulation and shit. And, it ain't cool. And you were caught in a bad spot for sure over there with me. We talked about it. I told you, I said it's going to backfire, G. At some point, it's going to backfire.
Be nice, Vicky.
And it did. It did. How did it backfire? Like, what actually happened, Jude, if you don't mind me asking? Like, what happened?
Without going into major details.
And I appreciate you telling me, if you can. That's cool.
Is that in the last couple of weeks that I was live, somebody had started to, they were getting fed up with News and Shadow. Mm-hmm. And there was, basically things said, that...
so that is true then, that they actually were tired of News and Keanu always wanting to bring
talking
up
about
names. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, that is true.
That is true. Wow.
And...
but they wanted to keep it going. News and Keanu, they wanted to keep it going.
You know what? I never really had very much. First of all, I never outside. Like I didn't really, didn't talk to news. I didn't have, I wasn't part of. I was never part of their inner circle. Any of them. Okay, I was much more friendly with Danielle. Okay,
They were
Danielle,
mods though, right? Were they mods? Or did they get mad if you unmodded them or something?
Danielle requested up, Miami.
Okay.
Was that a problem? If you unmodded them, did they freak out?
Yeah. When I did unmod them, it was it was a nightmare.
World War III. I got you.
Well, that's why News was blocking everybody that came in to talk. As soon as they walked through the door, she would hit the motherfucking block button.
Yeah, she would block everybody, and I would have to go in there and check her block list and unblock people. And I would message people and be like, hey, you're unblocked from here. I don't know why you were blocked, but you're unblocked from here.
Block. Still.
Like, she would just block people, and then she'd be like, if you don't come up on the piano, I'm blocking you. And I was like, who the fuck are you to tell people to come up on the piano? You don't fucking cam up. And it was pissing me off. And I was like, this is bullshit. Jude, you gotta unmod them. And then...
And when Danielle told me to unmod them, okay, where I made a mistake, okay, and it didn't take me long to realize that I made that mistake, but I did. Danielle told me to unmod all three of them, okay? And I didn't unmod Danielle, okay, because I didn't. And that created even more. Had I unmodded Danielle and News and Shadow, it would have just passed that I unmodded everybody, but I didn't. I kept Danielle, and that probably made things worse.
And then News blew you up for 4 days. For 4 days, nonstop. And I said, you're going to have to block her.
But you had to know that was going to cause an issue when you left her. You should have done what she said. And
yeah, because her live was private, and I was like, you don't need a mod for a private live, so just unmod everybody. And she was like, no, you're my friend, I'm gonna keep you just to show people that you're truly my friend. And News blew her up for 4 days. And I said, well, if you're gonna remove News from your friend list, you have to remove Keanu, because Keanu's just going to be sitting in here recording for News. And she was like, okay, I'm going to remove Keanu. And she kept Keanu as a friend.
I never removed Keanu because that week.
But
First of
listen,
all-
but let's tell the truth. Why you didn't remove Keanu? Tell the
Okay.
truth.
Be
Okay,
easy.
hold on. Let me talk. Okay. I didn't remove Keanu that week. Keanu was never around that week. Okay. And anyways, Danielle, you know what I thought where she was. Anyway, she wasn't around. Okay. And I knew if I removed her, then I dealt with something else. And I didn't want to deal with that. Okay. I didn't want to deal with the boyfriend. Okay. I got a phone call during that week, towards the end of that week. Okay, which was an okay phone call. But on the other hand, it wasn't okay. Okay. And as far as dealing with the boyfriend, I didn't want to deal with that.
I gotta go back to work. I don't mean to interrupt, but Jude, I just want to say I'm going to salute you for having the courage and to come up here and talk to all these people. Anyway, you know what I mean? Like a lot of people wouldn't have done that, and hopefully something good comes of it. And you know what I mean? That's all I got to say.
It is what it is. And I am truly sorry to anybody that, and there was, like I said, there was a lot of people that said a lot of things. And I remember one day, and I know who it was said to, but I don't remember if it was alive or unalive or what. But I commented because I had seen a picture of Miami's daughter. And I commented that she was really cute. Like a really cute little girl. Okay. I got attacked for 2 days because I said that.
Damn.
Okay. So I'm not.
I'm supposed to feel sorry.
No, you don't have to feel sorry. Okay? Because I should have shut the live from day one. Day one, Vicky.
Absolutely.
Okay?
Absolutely.
The second day that I went live, I got a message from Mama T, who I do consider a friend. Okay? And I should have listened to her.
But you know what, Jude?
Okay.
You're the one that sent me those messages that Mama T did what she did.
Mama T, okay. Mama
She's
T,
dirty. She didn't
Mama
have no
T-
right to go behind my back and talk shit on me like that.
No, I agree, Danielle.
In the beginning.
Okay. When those messages, okay, look, but the thing is that it's my opinion on the messages. Now, my opinion might be different from No, I didn't agree with it. First of all, I'm the one that got
I was trying to talk, but you guys couldn't hear me. Do you mind me asking who attacked you because you said that?
I'm not going to say. It doesn't matter. At this point in Miami,
Has to be
doesn't
news or Kia,
Okay.
most likely
It doesn't
Keanu.
matter. Okay? So, those messages, okay? My opinion, this is, and it doesn't mean anybody else has to feel a different way. That's fine. But my opinion, okay? Should those messages have been sent? No, of course not. They shouldn't have been sent. Whatever. Okay? But did I feel that it was enough for me to break up a friendship with Mama T? You know what? I accepted it. It wasn't enough. Okay? It wasn't enough. And believe it or not, okay, I'm glad I passed over it. I'm very glad.
But
Now, Danielle, you might not feel the same way.
But when the guy came in the panel, he
And
said, I'm going to
attacked
send
me.
you the messages. So when he said he was going to send you the messages, that was for everybody in the panel to see. So you being a friend to me, you're the one who showed me the messages that
Yes.
Mama
And
T
it
was
was wrong.
talking
It
shit
was
on
wrong.
me.
It was
No,
wrong.
it wasn't wrong.
What do you mean?
If I'm
No,
your friend and somebody sent me messages of
That's
somebody
what
talking shit on you, I'm going to send them to you. And then after everything was said and done, you were like, I shouldn't have sent them messages.
you know what? It's not that I shouldn't have sent the messages, okay? You dealt with it the way you deal with things. I dealt with the situation the way I deal with it, okay? Because if you're going to say, Jude, you can't be her friend because of this, you can't do that, okay? I was upset. You think it didn't bother me that she did that? It did bother me. It bothered me a lot, okay? A lot. Okay, and I told you many times, deal with her on the back end. Call her, speak to her. Okay, instead of making a federal case on the live. Okay, but from my standpoint, it bothered me, those messages, and it bothered me a lot. Okay, but I had a choice. Do I tell Mama T, fuck off, I'm not friends with you and that's it because you sent those messages? Or do I, you know what, try to understand, try to whatever, and pass over it? Because what's more important? Is it more important to say, okay, well, you know what, she sent those messages, she probably shouldn't have. Okay?
She went to two different people. Two different.
But Danielle,
Mama T should have been a woman and came to me, not anybody else.
You're right. But
and then you cried because you sent me those messages. Did you not think I wasn't going to go after Mama T? The only problem is that Kiato on the back end was like, when are you going to go after Mama T? We got to wait until I'm ready. I ain't ready. I'm not waiting until anybody's ready. I'm going whenever I'm going. You have your own problem with Mama T, and I have my problem with Mama T. I don't need nobody to go after Mama T with me.
Look, Mama T is not, you know what, I mean, when I'm friends with her, somebody I respect. I mean, if back in the day,
I'll be honest with you, Mama T is far from being fucking innocent, so she can go.
Okay, but at the end of the day,
I'm just gonna say this.
Is that I don't want an enemy. I just didn't want an enemy. It was like, you know, I'm friends with her mom, okay, and I passed over it. Now, whether I'm right to pass over it, whether she meant something more than I think, I'm not gonna go there. I'm choosing not to go there. That's all. I mean, you know, was it right? No, I don't think it's right. It was right. Absolutely not. But it's done. It can't be undone. That's the thing. A lot of people didn't think that those messages were right. Okay? And I'm sure she probably regrets it too. I don't know. But she can't undo it. You can't undo it.
You shouldn't be a snake.
Okay? Look, you can't undo it, Danielle. I mean, you've gone on lives and said things that you've regretted. But once it's put out there, you can't undo it.
Okay, Jude, do you know that who started this whole bullshit? You know that technically the person who started this whole bullshit was Mama T. Right? Because she wanted to be the queen of fucking TikTok and sat up there with fucking lies. I own my own agency. I this, I that. Miami called my job. You know that bitch put me in a hospital because my blood pressure went through the fucking roof. What? Give me a minute.
Jude, you were just scared of people. And I told you, these people will only post
Danielle.
Weird pictures of you.
Danielle.
And it's not like your neighbor is going to see it. You're not going to go to grocery store and your neighbors be like, oh, there's Jude. The troll page was posting about her. And I told you, when they come in there, it's your live. You gotta drop them. Like, I couldn't do everything. You had control of mostly everything. I tried to do as much as I could. And then when you went back and added new,
Danielle, you know what?
because I was in the pool that day.
Why? Okay? Out of all the people, you're the only one. So stop.
I'm the only one what?
That knows why.
Oh, wait. So they holding something over your head. Now the truth is coming to light.
Okay?
They holding something over your head.
Nobody's holding anything over my head.
Really? Really?
Okay.
Really?
But
I disagree. I
And
disagree.
what are you tell us? What are you protecting them from?
disagree.
I would say if you release it now, it's not as scary. Just fucking get it out in the open.
Because they're
But-
gonna tell it.
But it's all
They're
right for
gonna
them
tell
to
it.
attack other people's family. Like, it don't, like, make this make sense.
They're gonna tell it.
I mean, Karma's already coming back out of it, yeah. And a few others, so but once you do it yourself, it's so much more empowering when you just fucking release it all yourself.
let's just say, okay, so you know what? Let's just say that very, very few people have my phone number on here.
Oh, dear God. That's what it's about? A fucking phone number?
Yeah, that's what it's about.
You're sitting Jay Dubs. He's the one that's been calling my phone number forever.
Do you know Waterfall literally got 25 phone calls in one night? I think within a couple of hours.
Okay, but Vicky, I don't want to live that. I don't want to live that.
Wow. And you're worried about your phone number. Meanwhile, everybody out here got doxxed. 50 some odd people got doxxed. And you're worried about.
But do you freaking think that I know that I knew or that I even thought? Never mind that I knew. That I even thought they were capable of it? Like, what are they spending 24/7 on TikTok doing shit?
You see what they do? How would you not?
Okay.
She knew what they did.
No, I
Now
didn't.
she's scared.
No, I didn't.
Pete told you. We all told you.
Okay.
You chose to look in the opposite direction.
Ask Danielle if I knew. Ask Danielle.
knew.
She's sitting right beside you in the
I don't
box.
have to
You
ask Danielle. You a grown ass woman. Don't play
Okay.
dumb. Don't play dumb.
So, no.
You knew.
Okay.
Jude, I told you
Hey,
what
Jude.
you were capable of. I told you from the beginning. You don't want her as a
I
mod.
always said in my life, okay?
You're just trying to say
you know what
something.
you guys, everyone accused Miami of doxing, Pete of doxing. They were accusing
Honey, I have
everybody
never
of
doxed
doxing.
anybody. The only person I ever fucking went after and fucking showed who she was and where she fucking worked was news. And I'll admit to my fucking shit. But you ain't never gonna find one fucking message saying that I doxed somebody.
Hey, man,
Show it, they can
Miami,
fucking say it.
Hey, man,
Show it, they can
Miami,
fucking say it, but show the proof. It doesn't exist because I never did that.
Miami, I gotta get down and go on here, but question for Jude. Hey, you know, your work, and I wanted to reiterate on what Vicky was saying. So it's okay for all these other people to be called and whatever, but it's not okay for you?
No, it's
Like,
not okay.
That doesn't
It's
make
not
sense
okay.
at all.
It's not okay. But do I know who was getting? Remember, Shauna, Miami. I wasn't in these lives, so I didn't know what was going on in their lives. Okay, but no, it's not okay. It's not okay for anybody to be bothered in their personal life. It's not okay for any of the shit that happened on my life. It's not okay. It's just not okay. And it's not just news and Chiado and it's everybody. Okay? I should have shut the lives. Because if I go through the videos, it's every day. So I'm not, you know what? I'm not going to point fingers at who said what and who did what on my lives. I should have shut the lives. But I can't go back. It's done. Because if I could, let me tell you, I would. And there's a lot of people that were on my lives that no, I would have never associated with them. but I cannot go back.
We told you. Pete told you. We all told you.
Okay? Yeah, you know what? It's true. It's true. Pete did come in my life and then speak. And the minute he left, everybody on the live was talking about, well, Pete did this and Pete. You didn't know who the hell to believe.
Exactly.
It comes down to that. You really didn't know who to believe. And in the end, okay, I'll tell you one thing. Didn't believe a lot of it. But no matter how, it's my fault because I let it go. But I can't go back.
Yeah.
The lives.
But Jude, I think you got what you wanted, though.
Okay.
You got what you wanted, though.
No, I didn't get what I wanted.
Okay.
At all. There's none of it that I got.
Because on the back end, you were coming to me and telling me that you were done and you didn't want this no more. Right?
Okay.
You were telling me you gotta change this. You gotta change this. You gotta change this. And then whenever I was telling everybody, quit fucking talking about Miami, Tommy, and Pete. That shit's getting old. Move the fuck on.
Yeah, but Danielle, when you moved it on, when they left, okay? And then we had a few days of good lives, okay? And then you came in and you trashed Kiato. And it was like, here we go again.
I'm gonna trash her. I'm gonna fucking trash her. I'm gonna trash news. But
why didn't anybody, you know what, if you want to trash, why didn't anybody go to their own lives and do it?
You think I'm mad because I was talking about Kiato and you didn't remove her. That ain't lie.
No,
I'm mad because you lied to me. I will talk about Kiato on any motherfucking panel. The fact that you lied to me is why I was mad.
I said I was going to remove her. I never
Exactly. And you said I didn't get to it yet. It takes you 2 seconds to remove someone as a friend. Not a fucking day. And this is where your problem is. You don't take accountability for anything.
But I hadn't removed her. No, I hadn't removed her.
Why not?
Okay.
Why not, Jude? Because you were scared of her fucking boyfriend.
Okay, so there you go. Does it make you happy?
That's okay. Yeah. No, if that's the truth, that's okay, Jude. I really liked you at first. We had a ton of good laughs. It's me, Mona. And we were on a few panels, you know, with Queen, and we had some really good laughs. Mm-hmm. I do believe that you're not the person that, sorry, got interrupted. You know, I don't believe that you're that person. I believe that you got sucked in and it spun out of control. And it sucks that you didn't listen to people who were, that did like you. And that's why they were telling you, you know? But I'm also going to sit up here and say that if you're going to tell the story, Jude, it has no relevance unless you tell the whole story.
That is true.
And that's like the
story. You know
that's
what?
like the problem. You know what I mean?
And I let it happen.
And that's with names and all, because you could say them, they, you know, all that stuff, but who knows who you're talking about at the end of the day. So there's still, it's kind of like not all the way accountable because we don't know who you're talking about.
Accountable is me. That I let the life go on. Okay.
And I agree,
but you know what? That you know, if you're gonna ask me, what did News say, or what on a live, or what did Kiato say on a live, or what did Danielle say on a live, or what did I say, or whoever, okay?
Yeah, and that's what a lot of people want to know. And if you're coming in to like break bread, if you're coming in to be like, look, like I'm trying to make it right, people have questions. People who have been directly affected have questions, and they want to know the answers, and you have the answers. And if you're not willing to give,
Mona, I don't know what they've done. Okay, I don't know what they've done. Okay.
I'll tell you what they've done.
I wish I knew.
They put people in hospitals. They fucked up with them mentally. There's a woman sitting in a hospital right now that got bullied on your platform by Nickel 9, and he still continues to go, mocking her eye when she's about to have brain surgery. That's what happened on your fucking live. You allowed that clown who thinks he's
You're right, Miami. You're right. You're right. He even attacked me on a live. Okay? So, and I did ask in the last conversation, it was on when I had that, what do you call it there? Where you talk on the computer, what's it called? Snapchat. Okay, because I had gotten called. That was the last day, and it wasn't a pleasant conversation. Okay, where the two News and Seattle called me. Okay, and I asked straight out. Okay, if I asked News if she had been a part of this story with the tasing. She told me no. Now, what do you want me to say? I mean, I asked her straight out. Show me no.
Has News taken accountability for anything?
I don't know. I do not associate them. I don't have anything to do with them. Okay? And then you want to go to Laughter. Laughter came in my life all the time. Many, many, many times. I would tell him, stop coming in and stirring the pot, because that's what he would do. I mean, many times in the mornings where we would just be like me, Wanda, Teresa, like the older ladies. And he would come in, and within 5-10 minutes, you'd hear, well, now, and he'd start. And I'd say, like, why?
Yeah, but they're sitting on panels saying that I ruined your life. You
didn't ruin my life, okay? As much as, look, you are what you are, Danielle, okay? And I considered you at the time a friend in real life, okay? Not a TikTok friend. And one of the things that was said, and everybody said it in my life, they enjoyed you. Yes, when you would blow your stack, it wasn't pretty, okay? But they liked you. They liked having you around, and they liked the way you and I interacted, because we were always arguing or whatever. The people liked you. Nobody has ever said
we were joking, not arguing, joking.
Yeah, but yeah, we were okay.
Jude, can I ask you a question? When the first time that something happened that made you feel uncomfortable, did you speak on it, or did you just kind of let it go, so that because you considered someone your friend?
The only one I would have ever.
I honestly believe, Jude, that you're not that person. I knew you before that.
The only one that I ever spoke to was Danielle, basically. I knew I've never spoken, like I've spoken to her maybe 2-3 times, and it was through Snapchat, where I was called by Seattle. And
did you ever feel pressured to go live?
No.
Okay, so you made the choice to go live.
Yeah, and every day I would hope it would go well. You never know, And then it got worse once the boyfriend came into play. Definitely got worse at that point. Okay, it got worse. Put it this way: the worst for me, anyways. The worst came after the story with Chris, because that's where, that's kind of where I realized what I got myself into.
Check your messages, please.
Yeah, sorry.
And one thing I will say, that many times I felt, and I think it's just the way it is on TikTok, but if you have an opinion that's different from a panel, many times you will just get attacked for having your different opinion. Okay? And I'm not, let's say, a person like Vicky or Danielle. Okay, it's just not in me. But on the few times, there was times, many times where I had different opinions, but I would be shut down. Okay, I would be told to keep quiet and whatever. Okay, so I never felt where that I could say what I felt. I never felt comfortable with that. Okay, because it would entail like a big battle, and I'm not the one to go out and battle. It's just not in me. Okay.
No, so you let them do it on your panel.
Vicky, you're right. You're right. I mean, I can say it a million times.
It just blows my mind, because you literally told one of my friends that she inserted herself into something. Basically, she should have, mind her own business. And because she didn't, you even joined in attacking her.
Yo lo ayudo ahorita.
Oh, no worries.
Yeah.
You can have a seat, Robert.
You know what? I can't go back.
I know you can't go back, and that's the problem. You can't go back only because they've done turned on you. Because if they hadn't have turned on you,
they haven't. The only person that's turned on me is Danielle.
If it hadn't have happened, all of this, you would still be over there hosting their demonness, as Pete says.
First of all, you know what? Everything, I mean, if you look at the story, why didn't any of this come out before? I didn't know. I can say it a million times.
And I'm going to say it again a million times.
And I would have never thought they were capable.
And I'm going to say it again a million times. Pete did. He held a live with you and him only on that panel, and everybody in the chat. And you, again, acted oblivious.
So Pete said it. Yes. Okay, Pete said it.
Not just Pete. We were in the chat.
Fine.
We were in the chat saying, and every time we try to come up on a panel like this, your girls blocked us. I'm still blocked. And you don't even fucking know me, but you was running your mouth about me.
You're not blocked on, because you know what? I've checked. You're not blocked on my line or my account.
Well, that's funny, because I sure tried to tell you that, invite you to this, and I'm still blocked.
But yes, but what you don't get is that when Pete came up on a panel, okay, or whatever, once it left, everybody who was on that panel was talking bad about Pete. You don't know who to believe.
Dude, it took one day of me laying in my pool and being on a panel with news for you to add her back, because I wasn't around.
Yeah, and Jude, sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. Jude, I do have to hold you accountable on one thing. So you are claiming that you had no idea that News and Kiara were looking people up. I have a clip from June 12th where News is on your panel. It is just you and her, and she is talking to you, directly to you, about knowing where Josie lives. You even clarified with her, who are you talking about? And she starts talking about Josie and where she lives and how she's going to go over there. And you sat there and carried on that conversation with her, and that was all the way back in June.
It's possible, but do I know how she knows? What is the whole conversation? Okay. So there's a lot of people that were saying.
No, but I'm not.
Like everybody said that they knew where it was.
And then says it was Omar. That's your answer.
But either way, you just sat up here and said you.
I know I've done wrong. I said some horrible fucking shit.
Is this
to everybody? Either you take it or you don't. and I moved the fuck on.
Is this live public?
Hi, Waterfall.
Hey, Danielle.
It's public. Waterfall.
Okay, it's public. Okay, so I just want to say, Sheets, I hope you listening.
Oh.
Because all I want to tell you is you could go fuck yourself. You do not come in my inbox and tell me what I can do and what I can't do. That's a no-no, baby girl. Go suck a dick. Now, I'm done.
What'd she tell you to do?
She got in my inbox because I made the thing that I'm fine wine.
We all did.
Huh?
We all did, babe.
Yeah, so she came in the box and said, after so many people got doxxed and so much about that account, and you gonna claim, make a joke about it, that is not funny at all.
Funny. I didn't get no message, and I was the first one to post it.
I didn't see where that motherfucker did any harm, but I tell you what,
Why are people so fucking delusional that still do not know what the word dox means?
Yep.
So
That part, Miami. That part.
Do people not know what the word fucking dox means? Look it up. Because y'all don't know what the word fucking dox. Dox is when you go on a public platform and you put a motherfucking private phone number. That is doxing.
Not a picture.
But putting a picture of an adult, well, you can't put a picture of a minor. You can't do that.
And then she left it unblocked. She left me unblocked, okay, in my messages. And I didn't answer her back, so I blocked your ass. Nah.
Anyways, I'm going to drop, but before I do,
Let
okay,
her finish. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Jude. I want you to finish.
before I do, I apologize. I should have shut the live, okay? On anybody, Miami, you and I have never had a problem. Pete, I've never had a problem. Vicky, I don't know you. I've never had a problem with you. You and I have never had words, okay?
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. So,
Is it?
the only thing I can say,
Is it fine?
you know what? I can't say more than this, okay?
Is it
I
fine?
regret 100% that I didn't stop the lives from day one. Okay?
But you don't regret shit else that you took
I
and
regret
participated
anything
in. Because
that
you have done
happened.
nothing but point fingers, and
Vicky,
point fingers.
I regret anything that has happened and that I have taken part of. Because
Jude,
absolutely,
before you go, Jude, you like the drama. You just wanted it only on days that you wanted to have it.
I will say
Admit
that
shit.
you know what? You get wrapped up in TikTok.
Admit it.
Absolutely, you get wrapped up in it.
All right,
You do get wrapped up in it. You do get wrapped up in it.
I feel like you didn't have a problem.
But to get
with
wrapped
stuff that
up
was said on your panel about us, but you won't give up names of it. It wasn't no problem to give up our names.
Shauna, everybody said things about everybody. Okay, does it matter if I say, first of all, I don't even remember, but does it matter if I say, well, News said this, and Keanu said this, and Danielle said this, and Tony said this, and Laughter said, does it matter at this point? It doesn't matter. Okay?
I think why did you do it? Like, who was holding shit over your head?
Okay? When I started, nobody was holding anything over my head. Okay? And from day one, I shouldn't have let it go on. It was wrong. Okay? So
there was a group of us. I'm not going to out anyone else that may not want their names out there, but we sat on a call with you. You read text messages stuff to us, and we had your back, told you, like, look, we will stand up for you. We will have your back. whatever you need. We helped you. We were there for you. We came to your panel, sat on your panel once you got rid of them. And the grannies started coming back. People were coming back. And then boom, all this next thing we know, like you had added them back without telling anybody. And then people quit coming again.
I added News back. I'll tell you why I added her back. Okay?
Be honest. Be honest.
I am, and then you probably were in there. I went into a live. It was Holly's live. Okay? And at that point, this is like the last week.
Be honest, because I got the text messages. I'll put them out there.
So I went into Holly's live, and they were talking about the military. Okay, and I had been at that point. News had said to me that her name better not come out of my mouth. Anyways, so I was in Holly's live, and they were talking about the military, and I said that one of the things that because here in Canada, like, you know, I don't know anybody in the military, and we're not as patriotic as the Americans. It's different. And I had said, as an example, that when News would talk about her son being in the military, like you could feel, you know, you could hear it in her voice how proud she was that, you know, her son was in the military. And when people would talk about their kids in the military or family members in the military, you could get that, you felt that sense of pride in them, you know, that it was
nice. You ain't feel no sense of pride in that voice, Jude. Come on now.
But Danielle, I'm giving you my opinion.
All right, go ahead, but you know you're lying like a fucking rug.
No, when she would
talk like a fucking rug, Jude.
I want to hear this about the military. I want to hear this. My daughter's active duty right now on deployment. I want to hear this.
Okay. And a few weeks before, she had said that her son was being shipped out or whatever. And I mean, if you have a kid or a family member that's shipped overseas, like, it must be something to live, okay?
Fort Riley's not on deployment orders. Go ahead.
Okay, I don't know where her son is.
I just told you. I just told you.
So I said that in that live. Okay, when I was done, when I got off of it, I messaged her, okay, that because at one point I saw her, when I got off, I was in the chat, I saw her in the live, and I went, oh shit, she was in the live, and you know, she's probably going to get upset. I sent her a message saying that I did mention your name, and I told her what I said, and you know, I didn't say anything bad. I just, you know, I just said what I said, like, you know, when you would speak about your kid. And she answered me no, that she had heard it, and that it was fine. And the way she answered me, whatever, and then she friend requested me after that, okay? And that's where I accepted. Okay? That's where.
And you added her back. Why? Why did you add her back, Jude?
Because
I'll put the message out.
Why she answered, when she answered
you. Come on now.
That's when I added her back, Danielle.
You're lying.
No, I'm not.
Whenever somebody came to me and was like, you know, Jude is friends with News still, and I messaged you.
That is when I added her back.
I said, what the fuck are you adding News back for? You said, because I can't see what she's posting.
Oh, I said that to you, yes. But the reason I added her back was that it had to do with that live. Okay? That's why I added her back.
Hold on, let me go get this.
Okay. No, you're right. I did tell you that. But the reason I added her back was that.
Because you couldn't see what she was posting. When you have other fucking accounts that you could have went and friended her on.
On my account, I have two accounts down there. It's all with my name. So, and no, I don't do that. Okay. So, I shouldn't have added her back. Okay. But you know what? When she answered me, she was very nice and whatever.
And she's gonna be like that.
Yes, but she's always been like that. So maybe, you know what? What do you want me to say, Danielle? What do you want me to say?
That you're scared of her.
Okay.
That you were scared of her.
You know what? There's a lot of people here that I get scared of.
And when you didn't have me backing you up, You fucking got scared and added her back.
Danielle, fuck, you know what? Anyways. You know what? It is what
I don't understand.
I cannot undo it. I cannot undo it.
But my thing is how are you scared of people on the internet? Was she gonna come up in your panel and open her box up and grip you up by your fucking neck? No. She wasn't gonna do shit but talk about you or post about you.
Post about
or
her.
Throw up a bad picture of you.
Yep.
For somebody that don't cam up, that's all she fucking does. She's a piece of shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
You might as well go ahead and cam up now.
Exactly.
Oh, would you like us to show you what she looks like since you didn't even know her name, Jude? You faithful and loyal to a motherfucker. Don't know her name. What?
Show that 10-year-old picture. Either show that other one.
You was faithful and loyal to a motherfucker and got drugged and getting drugged now to somebody whose face you've never seen, name you never knew, but you faithful and loyal like a motherfucker.
Vicky, do you not think that the person I'm most upset with is myself?
As you should be. As you should be.
Yeah, I should.
And then to back it up one more time, you had to have known people were fucking calling people on your panel, because I joined your panel one night during a discussion and somebody came up in your panel and was making active phone calls on your panel, and I got accused of being a part of it because I was on your panel.
And this is all the shit that you allowed.
Yes, you're right.
But I don't feel no empathy from you. None. Not sympathy.
Because I cannot undo it. What do you want me to say?
It ain't about undoing it.
Okay,
it's
you think
about
I'm not sorry? You think
I
I'm not sorry because there's people,
Yeah,
there
I think
are
you're
some
not.
people here that I respect very much.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
you're not. I think you're not. That's why.
Okay.
You can
That's
genuinely
your-
tell when somebody actually has remorse and wants to make things right and says, hey, you know, I genuinely fucked up. And you can tell, you can feel it. Sometimes they even cry and show a little emotion. I'm not saying that's what I expect from you or what I want from you, because I could care less either way. I'm just telling you. You have no empathy whatsoever. None.
But you don't get up here and lie. Like, tell the truth. There is no reason to sit here and lie.
But the truth on what, Danielle? Okay, I let it happen. I let it happen. I let you show when you showed. No, I didn't let. When you showed the picture of the kid.
Yeah.
Okay? It was wrong. You knew it was wrong.
It was wrong. I know it was wrong.
So, but it's my fault.
No, I didn't know
what was going to come
I'll take
out on
blame
that
for
picture.
that. I know I was wrong for that.
So, the whole thing is my fault because I allowed it to go on. I get that. But I can apologize forever. I cannot undo it. Okay? You think I don't want to, you know,
That day
so
you
many
kept
times,
coming to me.
Well,
Like,
so
you gotta change this. You gotta
so many
change
times
this.
where I've wanted to pick up and say to them, why the fuck did you come into my panel knowing what you were doing?
How old
You think
are
I
you?
wouldn't like
No
to say that
offense.
to them?
No offense, but you're a little bit older than me. And do we not know right from wrong? I mean, can you not tell that what's right from wrong? You couldn't pick up on that on your own? I mean,
Yes.
huh?
Yes, Vicky. Okay, the shit would be said on my panel, and then they'd say, "Oh, in Miami's panel, they're saying this, and it was just as bad." And then they'd
So
say,
you couldn't-
"This
you
one's
couldn't
saying
go
this."
over to Miami's
It was
panel?
everywhere.
But you couldn't
You know
go over to
what's funny?
Miami.
No, I never
stand
went
outside
there.
the hallway.
Running a fucking panel. I wasn't
You couldn't
even
go-
running a panel, so you
But
got to
let's
stop
just say-
believing what me.
Look,
And you want to
but that's
know
my
something?
point.
I find this shit
Vicky,
funny.
I should have shut the fucking
No.
lives
down.
Not even
Hold
that.
on,
You
hold
could have
on.
went
You're
outside
talking
and stood
about the
outside in the
picture.
hallway.
You're
Irregardless.
judging Danielle because of the picture that she posted, but you're not.
No, I'm not judging Danielle
Oh, hold
because
on,
I'm not
hold
judging
on.
Danielle.
But you're not taking accountability because I got that clip. When she posted that picture, you said, no, let's not do it. And then when she did it, you giggled at the fucking picture.
No, I'm
You
telling her to
giggled.
take it down.
But you were giggling. You were like, oh my God. And you were laughing like it was funny. So
No,
you're
it wasn't
judging
funny.
her, but you're not taking accountability for your shit.
I am. I'm saying I should have shut everything down.
And I'm going to tell you this respectfully, there is no way you are in the nursing field. I do not believe it because as a nurse, I know that you know that the shit that you allowed on your fucking platform was just way beyond. And that's why you don't want to say the truth out there because you're scared your phone number is going to be doxxed. Well, let me tell you something. If people really want to know who you are, Jude, we got your picture. And it does not take much to find
No,
you.
but it's
Just
not
like
a
we
question.
found news. You see how we found
But
Amanda
it's
Klein?
fine. I've been on camera many times.
How many
Okay?
times did you sit on a panel and you fucking said, you don't have to show your face if you don't want to? She didn't have to show her face. We found her fucking face.
You defend.
See how quick that was? She didn't have to. And that's how quick it is to find you, even though you think that
Everybody knows where I live, so that's not a problem. Okay?
And I really do hope that you are not in the nursing field because you know very damn well you would lose your fucking job for allowing half of the shit you allowed on your fucking platform. Because in Canada, they take fucking bullying fucking serious, even more than in the United States. And you
It was
know
wrong,
that as a fucking
Miami.
human.
Everything that happened was wrong.
You
And I take full accountability for every word that was said because I had the button where I could have shut it down.
Miami and everybody, I think this has been going on for hours and hours, and everybody is spewing and just saying, look what you've done and how could you? And don't you guys realize that if she could show emotion, everything is so calculating with this woman, she doesn't have it in her. I believe it. I believe if she had it in her. And let me tell you what empathy looks like. Danielle is sitting below me, and I know she can come across saying what she feels, but she sent and reached out and gave me the most heartfelt apology. And it was so different than what we hear from you, Jude. Is Danielle a better speaker? Maybe she can fake it till she makes it. No, I don't think so. The difference is she really meant it. I could feel it. I could hear it.
You think I don't mean it? Do you think I don't mean that I don't regret?
What happened in your life? Jude, what happened in your life to make you so cold, so calculating, and to sound like a fish saying, I know, I didn't. I do have regrets. I really do. People are saying in the chat, there's no remorse, and we don't hear it. What is it? Do you just not have it in you? I don't believe you. I said it earlier. I'm saying it again. I could sit here all day and say, I have regrets. Do you think I don't like what I did? I don't. And that's what we hear. But I just don't, Miami, I don't think she had.
Yeah, but Mama Davey, what do you want me to say? Okay, I'm ashamed of what I let happen. But I can't change it.
I think
I am ashamed of every fucking word.
No, you're not. I could sit there. You know what? You're talking the talk. You're not walking the walk. You are saying on this panel for hours and hours, and it sounds like a robot. I had to stop. I was typing a client, and I just had to look. I had to look into the thing, and I thought, who is this woman? Like I said earlier, where are her emotions? What happened in her life for her to be so deadpan and to sound like a robot right now? And I'm not a person that goes down that road. I value people, and I care for people. And I'm going to sound, we're beating the dead horse here. The same thing over and over and over. You let it happen. You let it happen. Well, we've said it for hours and hours and hours, guys. I don't know what more we want to accomplish with this woman who is not getting it from her grit. And I'm losing it right now, Jude, because I feel so sorry for your family. I feel sorry for your children. You have no emotion. I feel so sad right now for your children. That
But
you
what
can
do
sit
you
here.
what do you what do you want
It's
me
not
to
in
say?
you. It's not in you. I feel bad for
Okay.
you. It's not in you. I can't. If you really truly were sorry, I would have expected somebody to get up here and say, not deflecting, because I've heard nothing but deflection. I've heard excuses. I've heard them, and
There's no
everybody's doing it.
excuses, but I'm not making excuses.
pull
I
it
am
from the
taking
depths
the
of your
full
damn soul.
responsibility.
No,
Okay?
you're not. You are not.
Yes,
You're
okay.
talking the talk. It's just not in you. And so we're getting angry for you. We're getting crazy for you. We're feeling grief stricken for you because we have to stand in the gap for you because you need to seek some immediate help to get in the depths of your soul so that you're not to continue to be this robot that is just, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have done it. I know it was bad. Have a good day. I'm sorry, I should. And I'm not a girl to devalue others, but enough is enough. And I don't know what it's going to take for you to really get on your knees and be sorry, my friend. I mean this. And you are enjoying it. I see somebody that you all along, this was a game for you. And Jude, it's just in your DNA. And it does. Like Amy said, it's very monotone. I would love to be a fly on the wall when something
Maybe that's
really
just
upsets
the
you.
way I talk. I mean, I don't know what to say.
So you mean if you get some horrible news, you're just, oh, that was not good. I didn't like it. I'm sad for you then, Jude, that you can't feel those emotions. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't mean to. I promised myself I wasn't going to get on here. But I thank you guys. I thank you,
You know
Murph
what?
and Danielle,
If I didn't care, do you honestly think I would put myself through this morning?
I don't know why you're here. That's why I asked you earlier.
If I didn't
what is your
care, I
motivation?
wouldn't be here.
What
I
is your
wouldn't be
motivation?
here.
Well, then what is your motivation? What's it going to take?
I don't
for
have
you to-
motivation because you know what? I will never, I'm here and that's it. I will not be back. I will not be in lives. Okay? I'm here. So if I didn't care, do you really think I would be here on this
Then
panel?
you need to take an acting class or something because I'm not believing it. You sound like somebody that's reading a script. If you didn't think I'd care, and again, y'all, am I attacking somebody that is just not capable of showing emotion?
No.
Is she? Daniel, you know her. Did you see a side of her that felt really bad about something in life? Or, I mean, why? Why are you here, Jude? Is it because you're trying to save face? You want to get back in with the cool kids? What is it?
No, you know what? That's the last thing I want.
Maybe she's a gaslighter and she don't take accountability for nothing.
And it's a game.
The apologies never. I literally had to tell her, you haven't took accountability for nothing. For her to take accountability and to apologize. I shouldn't have to tell a grown woman to...
Danielle, I've been apologizing for 3 hours now. Okay? I am taking the accountability for everything that happened in my panel. What every single person said.
You know what it feels like, Jude? It feels like
it is
somebody came to you.
on my back. Okay, nobody came to me. Okay,
No, this is
it's
what
on
it feels
my
like,
back.
though, Jude.
That's
it. Feels like you.
Okay,
were
it
somebody
could feel.
said, you've got. I just guess you don't have. It hurts my heart to think of you not being able to show more emotion than a flea than we've heard for the last hours and hours and hours and hours. My heart, actually, I'm in tears. I feel so sad for you, Jude. I'm so sorry.
Okay, you know what? I'm going to drop. Okay, and again, before I leave, I am sorry. I'm sorry for anything that was said about anybody. Okay,
See, you're
if I could
dropping
take
because
it
you're
back.
deflecting. You're
No,
running.
because in Miami
Nobody
it's 3
here is
hours.
cussing
Okay,
you
and
off.
I have
Nobody
something
here
to
is-
do.
But
Dude, you
nobody
think
on
I'm
this channel is cussing you off.
You think I'm not. You think I'm
You know what
not.
they wanted to hear? They wanted
But
to
you
hear
know
you
what?
say. You know what they wanted to hear, Jude? They wanted to hear you say, "Damn the news! Damn the freaking Keanu! I am sick to my soul that I let myself get whipped around like a pawn piece." I just don't think it's in our DNA. I think we're all expending all this energy.
No, because you know what? I would like to have my 2 minutes with either one of them or both of them. Okay?
What you gonna do, Jude?
You know what?
What are you
Nothing.
gonna do?
There's the point. Do you know what?
Because after
Nothing.
you're
Because
done,
it would
you'll
be
probably
just
refriend
bullshit.
them.
Okay? It would just be bullshit. No, because I would like to say, why did you come into my panel? Why?
Okay? You know what? Everybody, whatever knew,
I can answer that.
I would
Just
be
like
sitting
they're going right now into La Costa.
Exactly.
And using La Costa the same way.
Exactly, just to use me. So how do you think I fucking feel?
Dude.
Okay?
Dude.
No, Mama Davy, so you know what? That's how I feel. You really want to know? That I was just fucking used for this whole bullshit.
It's about damn time.
And I let it happen. So you want to hear? Is that what you want? Does it make you happy to hear the tears?
No, I'm not happy. I'm not happy. You know what I'm happy for? I'm happy for that you were bold enough to jump up in here for whatever reason, and you've talked the talk, and you're showing some emotion now because you've been under a brutal attack in your mind probably for hours and hours and hours, and we've called you on it, and we've. But what's going to really make the difference is from today forward. I don't know if you're leaving the app, but it's the actions are going to speak so much louder. And we just, I do applaud you for coming up here and being bold enough with everybody coming against you, because I don't know one person here that thinks that anything you did was acceptable. Not on your
You
side.
see how you feel right now, Jude? You see how you feel those emotions? A lot of us felt them. I did. I had to sit there and listen to people say that my kids were, I can't say the word because I don't like the word, that they were hard, they were created in labs, they were slow, they were this, they were ugly, this and that. That's how I felt. I had to get off this fucking app for months because I had to sit there and listen to so much shit that I couldn't take it no more. My blood pressure was through the fucking roof. And besides that, I was sick like a fucking dog. And I had to sit there hearing people talk about my fucking career, that my career was fake. I was fake. I was fat. I was a cow. I was this, that. Those tears, I cried a lot. And my girl up there, she can tell you, I cried a lot until I said I can't take it no more. The pressure was so on that I could not fucking take it no more. Mentally, I couldn't take it. And then Pete started having private lives, and I started coming back around because I said maybe privately I can do this, but I can't. But for them to go tell you Miami's saying this, Miami's saying that, tell them to show you a clip. You know why they're not going to show you? Because it doesn't fucking exist. I reached out to you. I told you nicely. I said, Jude, I hope you know, like last night, you fell asleep and they did this and that on your panel. And then you go in and you expose all my messages mocking me. And then you blocked me. How do you think I felt? I cried. I sat there just like you're crying now, and I cried myself.
Well, you know what? Back then, they were all saying that you were the devil, okay?
Who? Who's the devil?
That I was a what?
That you were the one that was causing all the trouble, okay?
Who?
Me? And now do you see, am I the one that was causing the drama?
Okay.
Do you really believe that?
Nope.
I have nothing, I don't even, listen, I'm telling you one thing. I got a mouth just like everybody else. The only thing I did is defend my fucking self. I got tired of fucking defending myself. And I don't care what people say. If I did something, I will say I fucking did it. But I got accused for shit. I still get accused. I just got accused yesterday or the day before yesterday by Pathological Liar saying that I have a page on her. Honey, I would never waste 30 seconds opening up a page on anybody. My life is too busy to fucking open up a troll page. I don't got time for that shit. I don't own a troll page. I would never own a fucking troll page. A fucking troll. Because I would just say, it's me. So what's the point? I'll just come straight with my own fucking account. And I'll just fucking tell you, it's me. Just like I came straight to you with my own account. But you did sit there and you did defend news when you said, oh, you don't have to show your face if you don't want to. Nobody should have to show their face. But you allowed her on your panel to fucking threaten people. Cam up. Show your face. Show this when she would never cam up. Because she thought she was untouchable. And it doesn't take long to find somebody. Just like that J-Dubs, he's going to be next. And I hope he's listening to me. He's next. All you gotta do is say the right person and they'll get your fucking info. Trust me. And he can sit there and mock my family, mock all he fucking wants. People that do shit like that, like him, they're miserable within themselves. And they gotta make themselves feel better. Just like LaCosta right now is running a panel talking shit on everybody. She's miserable within her life. Why is she miserable? Because nobody wants to be around her. So now she's attacking every single person. Me, Pete, Shauna, everybody. I don't even know whose name to fucking say. Tony girl, Danielle, everybody is a fucking problem. Why? Because she's lonely. And when you're lonely and fucking miserable, you want to attack other innocent fucking people and sit there and lie just to be accepted. And that's exactly what she's doing. She's lying just like Wonder Woman did. She lied on panels to be accepted. Just like she lied and said that Shauna called her daughter and threatened her daughter. That was all a lie. And then when Shauna posted the real shit, she disappeared.
And Jude, it's not that, I hate to say we expect it from people like the J Flubs or Dubs or whatever Cubs he is, because from the get-go, he's been nothing but pure, unadulterated trash. But with you, we could see this glimmer of something. We felt like there's a grace about you. When you talk with this softness. And so we're all mortified that you could be played like a puppet by the two most evil demons on this app.
That's her gaslighting, that voice.
That's what?
That's her gaslighting, that voice of hers.
So that's not a real genuine thing. So I guess you would know, Danielle, because you've had a lot of interactions with her.
Mm-hmm.
So she's the J Dubs. She is the LaCostas and all the other folks that are, when they go low, they go low. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't want to call names out because I don't really know these people. But when I was on that panel that time, he was one of the first that jumped up and and I realized, but I just didn't see that in Jude. I would literally fly past. I feel like a bird. I would scroll past and I would hear Jude talking and she'd be like, oh, well, that's great. They'd hear laughter and I'd think, this woman has some goodness in her. And then when she started letting all these things happen, I just thought, but you nailed it, Daniel. You're a pretty smart cookie there, You knew it. Well, Jude, I hope today moving forward, you can take a look in the mirror and you can really try to make some change in your life for not the benefit of us, because we're just social media, who's, but for the benefit of your family.
My life is fine. Anyways,
they deserve so much more from you.
I'm going to drop because I have to go out. And again, I do apologize. And I apologize. Okay, so I wish everybody have a good day. And that's it. And I'm sorry in Miami. I'm very sorry for everything that was said about you. Okay. And I did send you a message.